when I opened the first page, and I think there was the year maybe 1800 something, I was like, I don't know about this. Hi, my name is Christy and welcome back to my channel. This is the 5th edition of the 12 books, 12 months series. I think it's actually the other way around, 12 months, 12 books. My sister gave me a flash drive for Christmas where I have 12 ebooks, each for 1 month. And in this series, I always open the book, read the book, review it, and then also reveal the next one. It's been really fun thus far. I've been enjoying the books, enjoying filming the series, and like I always say, it's my favorite time of the month when I can go and reveal the new book. Last month, I read The Spring Bride by Anne Gracie, and it was really good, I have to say. If you've noticed, I don't have a Kindle anymore. I have a Kobo device. If you watched my last video, you know why. So as usual, let's start with a little summary of what the book is about. The Spring Bride by Anne Gracie is a charming historical romance about finding love when you least expect it. The story follows Jane Chance, a practical and independent young woman who dreams of a secure, comfortable marriage rather than a ground love story. Focused on building a stable future, Jane is determined to choose a sensible husband, until she crosses paths with a mysterious and unconventional man who challenges everything she thought she wanted. Set against the elegant backdrop of Regency-era society, The Spring Bride is a warm and delightful tale about following your heart, embracing the unexpected, and discovering that true happiness often comes in surprising ways. The thing is, when I started reading this, I didn't really know what to expect, what I was going into. I knew it was kind of a romance, but when I opened the first page, and I think there was the year maybe 1800 something, I was like, I don't know about this. I don't know if I've read anything that would be said in like those days, I guess, that age, that era. But I have to say, in the end, I really, really, really enjoyed it. Obviously, I loved the main character, how strong she was, how determined, like she didn't let anyone else tell her what to do. Was her name Jane, I think, because it's four sisters. And the thing is, the first book is actually The Summer Bride. No, The Autumn Bride, and then The Winter Bride, The Spring Bride, and The Summer Bride. So technically this is like the third part, but I googled it and on the internet it said I can read it, like I can read this as a standalone as the first book. I might be missing some context, but honestly, I wasn't. I didn't feel like I was confused at times. I mean, it was kind of difficult to learn which sister was which because one of them is called Damaris. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. To me, in the beginning, it sounded more like a male name, although obviously it could be a female name as well. But I don't know, just in my head, I associated it with a man. So then I kept being confused as to who is who. But then later on, I remembered all the sisters. Let's see if I remember their names. Jane, that was the main character of this one, The Spring Bride. Abby, Damaris, and Daisy, maybe? I'm not sure. And so obviously, as you heard in the summary, she was determined to get a practical husband. She wanted the marriage to be practical, and she believed that after she would get married with this guy, she would fall in love with him, that you can just kind of make yourself fall in love with that guy. And she just wanted a stable future for her kids, for herself, because of what she's gone through in the past. But obviously that she met someone and realized that that's actually not what she truly in her heart wants to do. And so we get to hear about that or read about that. There were, I would say, not unexpected moments, but the plot line was not as common, I would say. I don't want to spoil anything, so it's difficult to kind of explain it without spoiling it. What I mean is that just the story wasn't the typical set in today's age romance novel, which I really enjoyed because romance is probably, let's be honest, my favorite genre, but it is true that it tends to be repetitive at some point. So having this change was really nice. At some point, I got really, really into it and I wanted to just, keep reading, finish the story, see how, you expect how it ends, but you know how you get there. Actually, I'm reading now the book The Rom-Commers, and there it's about writers, and the main character says that I think that's what romance is about, something in a way where you know how it ends and you want the happy ending, but the book is about how you get there. You know? Does this make sense? Let's pull out some quotes. Thing is, I'm not sure how to do it on this device. I know how to do it. Ooh, okay, pretty easy. Never mind. Trusting to love is like a leaf, trusting the wind to blow it to safety. You never know where you might end up. So I don't plan to fall in love at all. I will choose a husband carefully and then I'll fall in love with him. You probably know what this is referring to. Another one. A very fitting one for our society, I would say. Men will persist in thinking we females are brainless ninnies. I had to actually look up what the word ninnies is, but the great thing is that if you click on it on the Kobo, the definition just comes up. This one is a bit funny because the main character, Jane, she was really trying to fall in love with the other guy because, like I said, she wanted a smart and safe marriage in a way. Besides, she hadn't flirted with him at all. Apart from a few unruly and quite inappropriate thoughts, she'd only talked to him as if she'd known him forever. Come on, this one sounds like a good life motto. If anything goes wrong, ignore it. Pretend it's perfect. Attitude is everything. Now, to give you a little bit of a hint of the romance in this book, I'm gonna read one last quote. And yet, the way he looked at her, the way he bent his head toward her and listened, really listened, as if what she had to say was worth hearing, as if he cared what she thought and felt. And she could not deny the appeal of this big, lean body, his deep voice, his strong, brown, long-fingered hands, so capable of delivering swift, brutal justice, and yet so gentle with her and with Caesar. And when he smiled, that slow smile, but he was stupid and arrogant and blind and interfering, she reminded herself crossly, and impossible. So that was that. Let's continue to the next part. Plugging in the flash drive. It's not working. Here we go. It is in. Screen record. It started. You know what? I've done this a couple of times now. This is actually the fifth one, and each time I forget how to do this. I'm scared that I'm gonna miss something. I don't know. Okay, I think we're gonna open the document with reviews. Here we go. 1 out of 5. I would give it a 5, to be honest. I just saw a reel, I think, on Instagram the other day where a guy was saying, like, am I the only one who's an easy reader who reads something, just enjoys it, doesn't find any like hidden plot lines, or what are they called? The makeup scenarios. Something theory. I can't remember. Conspiracy theory. That's it. And I was like, thank God I saw this video, because I don't know, sometimes there's like readers who can break down the book into little details and just find things and secretive things. And I'm just like, I read it, I enjoy it, bye bye. And also, I usually give pretty good reviews to books. But you know what? Maybe that just means that I'm a good book picker. I mean, let's just continue this. I give it a 5. Let's save it. And now let's look for the first word of the last chapter. That would be chapter 8. No, it's a chapter 28. Or is it epilogue? Let's do epilogue. The first word of the last chapter is the. Let's try if that works. It is May. The. No, it's wrong, so it's probably the last chapter. Which says Zach, which is a name of a character. We're in. The thing is, I actually have to send it into this device through a cable. I have to find one. Connected. I'm gonna take a look at it first. Let's open it. No. Nope. It is Spring Fever by P.G. Woodhouse. Once again, I've never heard of it. From the cover, it kind of looks like it might be something a bit older, like a classic maybe. I mean, it's from the year 2004 is what it looks like, so not that old. Oh, no. No, actually 1948, so it might be a classic. You know what I'm thinking? The last book had the spring in the name, and this one also has the word spring in the name. So maybe my sister's doing a little thing here. I guess we'll see once I reveal more and more books. Let's put it into the document. Spring fever. P.G. Woodhouse. Save. Ah, we have to change the password. The last one also was the name of the character, like the password. Save. And that is it. I hope I didn't forget anything. I like the cover of the book. I like that I can already see it here. You know, the Kobo is the colored one, so I can see a little bit of, I mean, there's not that many colors on this cover, but that's all right. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you know the book Spring Fever already, and let me know your thoughts without spoiling anything. Thank you for watching. I hope I'll see you next time, and happy reading. Bye!